And there is the little chapel, look at it, where everyone says they buried a child, so that he would warn when the dam was about to burst. Just ask the oldest folks.
Come on, come here. Come, let me.
Chubby.
Let's see how he'll say it. How's it going to be?
Almost running.
I've already got a catastrophe here again, Rambaldo.
I'll leave it there for you. No, just take it up since you've already picked it up. But, right, Rambaldo? What are you doing repeating? Yeah, well, if you're going to do it right for me, just do it now.
Let's go right now. Hello friends of Exploring Zacatecas. Today we are in the municipality of Fresnillo,
Fresnillo, Zacatecas.
in the community of
San José del Alamito.
here with my friend
Fernando Arteaga.
Fernando Arteaga. Well, look friends, my friend Fernando, he was the one who invited us to come and see these a couple of very old small dams. But for now, let's also introduce our friend Jose Luis, who has already invited us on other occasions to the community, to the municipality of Rio Grande. And well, he wanted to come with us again, right?
Thank you very much for letting me come with you.
And Beto, well, here is our friend Beto, who still hasn't, all the meat. How many hamburgers are over there?
Same to you, Beto.
I'm even more pleased because he just came from the north and has dollars. Yes, really, it's him?
Of course, that's right. So now then, Don Fernando.
All right, tell me.
What are we going to see here?
Since I follow you guys, I said, let's see, do these young guys like it? Oh.
Yes, thank you for the young guys too.
Guys know they're young.
Yes, of course, he brings dollars.
So I said, well, I'm going to invite you to come see these dams that people still take care of here, right? They maintain them and everything. So that's why I had been wanting to invite you. Well, I'm glad you came. Thank you, and thanks to your channel. So,
well, let's see.
Let's see what you see. I'm not much of a talker. I don't know much. I don't know a lot, but we'll get an idea.
Very good. Well, perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Let's do it. Let's go, Mr. Fernando.
These dams, look, we have another dam back there, about 1 kilometer away, more or less. It has some very strong water currents, extremely strong. Every year when the current comes down from up in the mountains, it doesn't fit in the ravines.
Yes.
So it goes around these dams. Now this dam, last year, during the rainy season, the water jumped from there to there, look, from edge to edge. At this height, look, it jumps, it flies. Wow, 0.5 meter, sometimes even 1 meter, almost every year. Last year was one of those times, so you get scared because suddenly the boy from here says, hey, the dam broke, the one up above.
Wow.
No, it's just that so much water comes down from the ravines that it breaks through the other small dam, and this one too. The other one is smaller, and the dam wall is shorter. But even so, I think that one over there goes about 2 or 3 meters above the dam wall, because this one, about 0.5 meter or 1 meter, it goes right over it. Look, you can even see it, and it falls all the way down, all the way to the trees. The water comes cascading down there.
Well, the good thing is you can see they really put their all into it.
That's what leaves you amazed, guys.
Let's go over there.
Come on, they built more dams over there.
This way, Beto. Let's see. We have to take care of the one with the dollars?
Look after the dollars, since dollars are pretty ones, haha. They maintain it, look. They remove all of this. It won't be long before they take that off too. And once the water goes down more, they clean it up like over here, but they don't let all this.
So that's the reason why it's well preserved, right?
About 3 years ago, the man from here, the owner of this orchard, took advantage when they emptied it to make some repairs down below so that not so much water would come out so it wouldn't seep through. The water seeps through, and he took advantage and took a lot out for himself, but on his own. Of course it's a benefit. He also benefits from the dam.
Hey, and did they reuse the embankment for something?
They put it on the fallow fields.
Pure fertilizer, perfect.
They put it on the fallow fields, they even planted, they set up some olive orchards, and they're looking really nice. That means it really does have a lot of, what do you call that sediment? A lot of minerals.
Yes, well, everything it brings from underground, from the hill, from the earth.
Yes.
Only good stuff then.
I've seen in your videos that you upload some that turn into rocks here.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's stepped because they plan to continue it.
Was it the continuation?
And it was the continuation.
Yes, and this one they did finish it.
They did finish this one, yes, this one they did. Look.
Beto, I hadn't noticed this detail really. This one doesn't have that anymore. Did that happen to you? Yes.
Look at the columns, look.
Just look, the supports.
And it's all rough stone. Look, see the wall face from here down, the wall profile, look.
Perfect, right?
It said that all this stone was taken from right here. It's material from here, it's rough stone, it's from here, yes. From around here, yes. It's rough stone, not quarry stone.
But just look at how thick these supports are.
Look, this was the end of the wall. Look, this. Right on top they put a layer of mortar, here it is, look at it.
But they mix that kind...
It's just that it's mortar, burnt lime, burnt stone. They've taken the cement out. Look at it.
Look at it.
Look at it. I'm going to show you right now why sometimes the helpers complain about the master. Come over here.
Just look, how many meters do you think it goes down? 30 meters.
About 30.
More or less?
Yes.
Look at how straight that is, man.
No, it's all perfectly plumb and level.
What kind of technology did they use, sir?
Exactly.
Look, I was telling you that here in the Guanajuato neighborhood, about 10 or 11 years ago, they built a new one, but it didn't work. Where is it? No. Here, just a few, but the dam is still there. The dam is there, but it never has water. As soon as it fills up, 2 months later, it's empty. It's gone.
How old is this dam? This dam has a date somewhere that...
We're talking about around the year 1600. In this part down below, there's another stone base they call the diamond. The diamond is like this. Do you know what it's for?
To break it?
To break the current and the force of the water. Now it's down, it reaches about halfway up the dam. The diamond. It keeps going. Water hits here non-stop.
They thought of everything.
Everything. Wow, how smart they were. Yes.
Yes.
Not like people nowadays.
Throw some stones, Beto.
Be careful, Beto. Don't go straight ahead.
There, am I right there?
Yes.
And these holes, what are they for? What's here?
No, who knows? Listen, they were even extra, also like with bricks. I think they were to put some kind of post for a mechanism because there were some little stones. Look, there they are, look.
Oh, right, yes.
There are about 2 left. They've already removed the rest. I think they left them to grab onto like an anchor. To hang on and do something that anchors.
Like scaffolding.
Yes, exactly. Maybe from here, yes.
They would pull it down and put the platform there and yes, keep working.
And there's the little chapel, look at it. Where everyone says they buried a child so he could warn, right? So he could warn when the dam was about to burst. What people do say is that all the people from before who still had to live on the estate to live there.
Yes.
They knew and heard that a lot of people died here. Of course, this is where the Spanish worked our ancestors to death in slavery. This is where they finished them off. Why? Just for food alone. Here people got sick, here they were hungry, here they were tired, here they couldn't go on.
Here until they broke down.
Until they broke down. In fact, many people say that those who died were put inside the wall. It could be. Yes, it could be. Yes, it sounds logical. Yes, because that's how they treated them. That's how slavery was.
I imagine there was some kind of cross up there.
Yes, a cross. That's just about the famous treasurer. Let's see. Some people go down there thinking money is buried. The buried money. When?
And that's what's been dug up there.
Someone knocked it down to look for it, right? To throw it away. Yeah, that's just mischief, ingratitude.
I mean, how is it possible that someone thinks that way?
Well, and there are people like that, right? They do think that way. They do think that way, Romaldo. Yes. They do think that way. Be very careful. Don't get too close over there. Let's see how it goes. Cameraman, be very careful.
And there goes the channel.
This is the famous Tarjea. Well, that's what we call it, the Tarjea.
And this goes all the way to the estate?
All the way to the estate, all the way to San Cristobal. It's about 10 kilometers to San Cristobal and to the Santa Cruz estate.
And is it like this all the way there?
All the way. But now the Ejidos have taken care of fixing it. It used to be just like this, the same, stones, just like you see here. But now people have spruced it up a bit with cement to keep it clean, to preserve it so it doesn't...
So does each one have its function?
Yes, it has its function.
Wow.
A little further ahead, among the orchard, there's a junction that goes over here where we came in. That's to irrigate the higher areas. The water runs out at another level, and this is the one that goes through the whole lowland that goes to the estate.
Yes.
Yeah? Let me tell you, because a while ago I told you that the helper complains about the master.
Let's see.
Do you think the helper who mixed the mortar, who prepared the mix, wouldn't complain? And they left it there.
Yeah, right. And it's not a booklet.
No, there are at least 50 sacks that they mixed. Yeah. We're going to go down there right now so you can see how hard it is. The mix, right? Harder than cement. Yeah, I believe it. Right here on the other side of this hill, that's where they were. I still got to see the wells, the burning pits. Where do they hide? Where can you see it? There's a lot where the old holes and ovens were burned. I think that's where they kept the dumbest one busy.
But we weren't there yet.
No, others.
More people before us.
Why? Because it's not all like that. There are just one or two walls where they would lock up some older person or something like that. They kept them there to keep them busy. Or maybe there was a more detail-oriented teacher there. Or they wanted to start doing that and then said, no, take it out. They ran out of time. Yes, also. Too much work, yes.
It's better this way. Leave it.
But they were doing that at the same time they were laying the stone because the mix had to be fresh. Hey, yes. Well, let's go. Fresh.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
let's see.
so let's continue.
And where to now, Don Fernando?
We're going down here where the water outlet valve is.
The escape valve.
The escape valve? Grab the oldest ones there.
Let's see, Binta, come here.
Come here. How would you say it? How did he go down? Almost running.
How old? Me, 58, just turned.
No wonder, Romulo. You always bring me around teenagers, you.
No, what can you do, Beto? I feel like I'm your age. How old are you?
Well, 66.
Well, you still look young.
I'm about to turn 67.
You look young for everything you've experienced. How's it going?
He doesn't smell it.
He doesn't smell it.
Okay.
Hey,
Who would want to hang out with a 15-year-old?
that's true, isn't it? That's right.
Huh? Look at the precision of the walls. Both the front and the back.
Everything is already leveled.
No, Romano, those don't exist anymore.
What level did they use? Salvador, the one with the bottle. Let's see, the bottle with water. Was the helper right to complain or not?
No, well, I'll go. He worked so hard here to...
How many sacks did they leave scattered?
A lot. And here's where they did the cutting.
Where? The other day they were already cutting it. They weren't just cutting it, they were moving it. Here there are at least 50 or 60 bundles of mix.
Outside.
Just lime?
About 10 tons.
What else would they add?
Who knows, right?
Look at how this little prickly pear is, how it's doing. It's true. Clinging on in nothing but salt. Well, because this is salty. It has a lot of saltpeter.
And this lime, why wouldn't they put it in tacos? Well, yeah, there was some left over.
Well, forget about the tacos. At least throw it in there. Cover me with it. Like that guy said, at least a revaluation.
Right? They built the dam in stages, right? In stages, first one part.
Yes, and then another part?
No, it's just that it was planned from the bottom up.
But it does have what looks like a division there.
Yes, of course, because from there to there is one. And from here to there is one stretch. The division is there. From there to there is another. And from there to there is another one. But the walls are only this last part. But from below, it's a single piece. This canal is built the same way, from the same material as the dam, but people have already taken care of giving it a, well, yes.
To preserve it, right?
To preserve it. It is cleaned regularly, the weeds are removed, everything that grows is taken out. But this water channel is from the same era.
Here is the border.
Here is the deviation. Everything is from the same period. Look, this one still has the lime from that time. Look, this one.
The same.
This one is no longer used, but in previous years it was for taking it out. This channel is to take it out of the stream, right?
By gravity.
By gravity. And it goes over the top part to irrigate and later on down below. And this one goes over the lowlands on the lower part, right? This one is to take it from the hole to the higher part. And aren't there places where there are all kinds of aqueducts around there? Well, this was one of them, but it already collapsed and now they modernized it. There's still one over there, but there's only one left.
And how do they irrigate this?
Well, these orchards have their own water outlets. Yes, they irrigate them with running water by flood irrigation. And what kind of tree is this? That one? This tree is very old. That's a poplar. That one already died, well, of old age. And over there, there are the walnut trees. 2 or 3 walnut trees that date back to the same time as the dam. They say that a friar, the one who built the dam, planted the first walnut trees. There are even buildings built with materials from the estate. In other words, they started bringing over things like an arch, things like that, right? But then suddenly they wouldn't let them do that anymore. It seems that the previous owner, Inie, didn't let him take things away. He was thinking of bringing, for example, the church over here to move everything. Move everything, just look. These walnut trees are from the time of the dam. There are still about 4 or 5 left. 5 walnut trees.
We're talking about 400 years.
Yes, 400 years. That's how old these trees are.
And what they still have left.
These trees are hard-shell walnuts from that small hard walnut. And now it's not the modern one, the one they call paper shell.
But this is different.
There was an aqueduct. One of those you talk about, right? Yes. Part of it is over there, off to the side. I'm just telling you that the water is the water here is really strong. The waterfall, when a lot of water comes down, it knocked it over.
Oh, it knocked them over, right?
It knocked everything down, look. Be careful because it's slippery.
Inside I found everything.
Be careful, it's slippery, careful. Careful, who's missing?
Me.
Look, we're halfway up the curtain of, we're halfway up the curtain of the dam. Well, over there's still about 2 more meters to go. This used to be the old levee system. There used to be a quarry here. It was square with a hole about 8 inches wide. Yes. And the quarry stone was conical like this, but higher up it had a conical groove like this, a hole. Yeah, that's where you'd put the small shovel. Which one was the little shovel? The little shovel was the valve, okay? It was a piece of wood. The quarry was just like I drew it there, but it had a groove there and a hole like this. Up here you would put the wooden plug in and force it in with blows, with pressure, and then the water would swell it. My dad always did the carpentry, making adjustments, saddles, all that stuff. And he had to make the little shovel and come to put it in, and who do you think came? Our dad would bring us at dawn, no matter the time, during irrigation season. Open the water at 2 in the morning, or you have to close it 3, 4, 5, 7. We would come to take out the darn shovel. No, my friend, it was a battle, a battle. So as soon as you loosened it, the water would take care of it and you'd better step aside. No, the pressure would burst out. So yes, it would settle into the channel, but the shovel would stay loose so it wouldn't just go through the hole below, yes, but when it came time to change it, man, you should have seen it. Many years, and then after that.
How did you put it on? Did you need the Sharon?
We would get on 3, 4, or even 5 of us on the little board, putting it on and pouring water over ourselves. This is where you'd bathe. Sooner or later, and it was almost always the same people, almost all their lives, until they died. So someone who had no idea how to know, here you would throw the water or drown it, but until they made this valve system. But like I said, it was here and it was just an ordinary little hole, a little hole that had how many quarry stones? 8 inches at most, maybe even less. Okay. But like I said, and how many inches is this one? This one is about 10. 10, it's about 10 inches. Yeah, more or less. And don't they come out through there sometimes? Yes, they do come out. The opening from the water pressure is underneath, below that floor. It's underneath, and it goes the rest of the way there. From the pressure. It's from the lavender, it's down below. But when the water comes out here over by the little bridge we crossed, that's where the force goes. The whole channel fills right up. When they open this pipe halfway, that channel fills up. They call that an irrigation, and when they do 1 irrigation and a half or 2 irrigations, which is the capacity of the channel, it doesn't overflow from over there, it just flows towards the lakes.
Even for bathing, right?
After the orchard over there in the woods, the water from the channel flows really calmly. And this water reached all the way to the Santa Cruz estate. The Santa Cruz estate is over there. From El Salto, it's at least about 15 kilometers. See? I had a disaster here again, they sent me. Why? The movies, yeah, Vento. Hey, when are we going to make a movie? It's El Salto, right? Yeah, no, really. See? No. When a lot of water came, so much water, it created pressure that would make it fly over and knock out the planks, the boards, and break them. And that was the problem. It would knock them out, float them, take them away, and that's also why they did that, the cement thing, to unblock them. Look, there they are, there they were. Look, this is the washing area for us. That's right, this is the fence, the washing area. No, it's that one over there, see? That one. That's right, with an apprentice, you. Well, everyone, we're all going to struggle. No. Also, when we used to put up the planks, it was a problem, a big one. They had to have them specially prepared. So 1 square meter by 6 meters, and then they would take it to my dad, and my dad would make a groove in the middle for them. On one side, he would make a groove, and on the other, he would make a notch, so that when they joined them together, the notch would fit into the groove, and they would be assembled. And then around it, to cover it, they would use tar or tallow. Was the cow tallow a problem? And then there was a man who would go down there all the way down into the water, and he would put it in burlap bags with tar, with grease, with whatever they could. The cover went from there to here so the hole could absorb, since nothing could be covered the other way. Maybe they decided
But it was a problem.
Right? Many times we ended up seeing them thrown away.
until they decided and also sealed them with boards, but it was a problem. Not many times did they absorb it. No, these methods are from here. For the local orchard, as you can see, the cleaning, mainly the grass, the bushes on the edge, and it's to preserve its
Structure.
and its solidity. And may it continue to last for centuries, just like it has until now. This dam is about 450 years old.
I dare say it's truly the cleanest one we've seen on our journey.
Yes, most of what I've seen matches what we've watched in your videos on our journey. Destroyed, they're busted, there's a lot of weeds, and even down here you can't even walk. That's why I said I'm going to invite these guys from Explorando Zacatecas to come see this dam, to see what they think as an example.
An example, yes,
And well, to invite everyone who has these gems, these archaeological gems or monuments, or I don't know what they're called in their communities, to take care of them.
to preserve them.
Look at the service it has provided here to these communal lands here for so many years. That dam is not buried. It's not like you would say they dug a trench and then put the foundation down below. No, that dam is sitting right on top, just like you see the rock. These
were these made by the water itself, or?
These were made back in the day to blast it. There are many. There are others around.
To extract the material.
Like a drill to insert the charge, the blasting cap, and blow it up. But those have been around since then. When the water comes down here, let me show you some pictures during the rainy season, when they're full and when they're overflowing.
That's already settled.
Or follow my page. That firewood isn't good for cooking Beto.
No, so you can put a little plant there?
Look, oh well, yeah, you beat me to it.
You can put a plant there, see?
No, well, it's special. It's special. I'll leave it there for you. No, just put it up there right now. Well, since you already picked it up. But really, Romualdo, yeah, well, if you're going to get on my good side, do it right now.
Right now, let's go. Sorry.
For the easiest way, Beto.
Here.
As soon as you tell me, I'll help you. It's no problem. Leave me this other big log. It's just that these are already made for the planter, for making the canoe. For the plants, for the cacti. The flower pot, yes.
Friends, speaking of little plants and flower pots and all that, in the next video we're going to go see Fernando's house to see how
I have a canoe made of this material.
How do you have your house set up there? You have many interesting things. That's a gift.
It's a gift for me. Yes. Hey, and where did you bring it from? From there.
Let's go now for real. Here on the way to the dam.
to the second dam.
Our friend Fernando is going to take us. Here we found a kind of...
A bisnaga, which is a pitaya. This is a ground pitaya, a bisnaga. That prickly pear is just as tasty or even tastier than the ones from the nopal, from the big pitayas.
The ones that grow down south? Yes.
And it's lucky to have it there because the piglets, the wild boars, eat them. That one grows a lot here. It's the only one that does. The tall one used for sweets doesn't grow here. It doesn't grow. That one is from the arid area of Atiro. Yes. No, well. And there are many of these. Here what grows during the rainy season is a lot of this one and a lot of succulents. Of different species. Okay, the succulents. Very well. Okay, let's continue to the second dam.
We continue on the path. The chamomile.
There's the chamomile. That's it. This one is really good brewed as a tea. Yes. For the bronchi.
Wow.
For the bronchi, for cough, for those cases of bronchitis. There it is. Here comes the old channel. Yes, you can see it. There it is. It's the only thing left. It ran along the canyon's edge, the old channel from the dam. Here it is. Look.
But this channel, what do you call it? This was here before the dam down there, right?
Yes, this dam was here first. That's why they had a channel? Okay. That was the one that took out the water. So it's normal that they built this dam later because there was a lot of excess water.
So when they built the dam downstream, this became obsolete?
Yes, it became obsolete. It was destroyed. It's no longer used, but that has been preserved, that aqueduct.
What were you saying about the pine trees, Fernando?
About the cold.
Wait, how many years since the pine trees produced?
Here it's been about 9 years. 9 to 10 years. But why? Because it's not cold. It needs to be very cold in winter, in December. So the cold burns the tree and it buds.
Okay.
Yes. If it doesn't get cold, there are no pine nuts.
There are no pine nuts.
They're empty and
just a few here and there.
And just a few here and there, right? As it should be.
Watch out, it's slippery.
Watch out, it's slippery.
There goes one. Already? Someone slipped there already.
Man, yeah. Like my dad used to say, the first thing I tell you is the first thing you do. This part right here, this hill, this slope is called Corral Mostrenco. They say that back in the days of the haciendas, they had cattle. The pasture goes down there, look at it. Yes. Here you see a small pasture from rock to rock. Hey, it's the same over there. Well, they would block it off here, block it off there. Hey. Hey, what do you think? We continue along the tropical path.
Very good. We continue. For those who don't know what Mostrenco means, what is Mostrenco?
It's a brood animal.
That doesn't have an owner?
No, they don't have an owner. People would catch them and pen them up because nobody even knew whose they were. That's a stray animal.
Exactly.
Exactly right.
Well, friends of Explorando Zacatecas, here we wrap up this interesting video in the company of our friends Jose Luis Soriano and Fernando Arteaga. Arteaga is our host, so this is where we end the video. We'll continue in the next video where we'll keep exploring the other dam, so we'll see you then.
Which dam? No, just the one here from the community called Las Presas de Santa Cruz, from the former Santa Cruz Hacienda.
From Santa Cruz.
Let's go. Like Bebeto said, let's get out of here.